Hi everyone, so I'm Lucio. I'm also going to talk about the Cerrado, that's interesting, but mainly about agroforestry. This is a picture of agroforestry, which is essentially agriculture that intentionally includes trees. This type specifically is called successional agroforestry. It's a very complex one, very biodiverse, and all this complexity pays off ecologically. It's one of the agricultural systems that produces more ecosystem services, but it's also complex economically, and this type of system is often criticized because it's too complex and very labor intensive. But we do have people that made a livelihood out of those systems, and I went to the Cerrado, I went to Brasilia to talk to some of those people and understand the value that they get from those systems. And one type of value in classical terms is exchange value. It's whatever they can sell for profit in markets, and they sell lots of things. But best case scenario, they sell for the same price as organic products. Sometimes, for some types of products, they even need to accept conventional prices. So all the extra labor that they put and that results in the ecosystem services that we're interested, no one actually pays for them. But those people keep doing those systems, and one of the reasons is because they also get use value. They get direct benefits they don't need to pay for from the agroforestry. For instance, they mention food, healthy food, in the country that is the largest pesticide consumer in the world. A lot of wood, some of them have built their houses and processing facilities from the wood they get from the farm. They talk about the beauty and the complexity. The system is always evolving, and that keeps their curiosity alive and their motivation to keep engaging with those systems. They talk about the water, how it became cleaner and more abundant with the agroforestry. And they also talk about a different type of thing they get from it, and the name of it is metabolic value. It's whatever they do to enhance life's capacity to reproduce itself. Very often at the expense of of exchange value. So for instance, some of them voluntarily limit the amount of irrigation they use because in the Cerrado biome, half of the year it doesn't rain, it's very dry, and they don't want to deplete groundwater resources. They talk about how they don't fight the pests. They don't even use this term, but they don't try to kill or poison the ants, for instance, that eat some of their broccoli, and instead they take longer times to learn how to produce within the environment without killing anyone. And they talk about all the non-commercial native species that they bring to the system just to bring this wisdom, this ecosystem wisdom and abundance back to their farms. So we know that mainstream economics and policy, they are very good in maximizing exchange value at the expense of use and metabolic value. And we know the type of agriculture that comes out of this type of thinking. But we know that successional agroforestry and other types of agroecosystems are possible and are viable, and those recover metabolic value, use value, and they produce limited exchange value. So I'm interested in this reverse engineering. If those systems exist and have persisted, what type of economics and policy insights we can get from them, right? Maybe we will be able to reframe financial viability and start to think about financial sufficiency and metabolic viability. So if you're interested in this type of reverse engineering, come talk to me. Thank you.